All right, good morning. Welcome everybody. So I guess we can start with our program. My name is Dragan. I'm one of the program co-chairs of LASI. It's great to welcome you all here. We have a great representation of excellent people who came to this event. As many of you know, LASI is one of the events organized by Solar and in assistance with the International Educational Data Mining Society, our sisters society. We are also very grateful to Harvard Graduate School of Education who allowed us to host the event this year here. Many of you probably know also that LASI is a very distributed event, so we have several LASI locals. So all our sessions are streamed, so we are now also being live. So as event, LASI has a couple of major purposes. One of them is being that we are here to build a field of learning analytics. By building the field, we really mean by redefining and seeing where the field is headed, what are the major challenges, what are the major objectives, and what we want to achieve with that. But at the same time, we are also quite aware that the field itself is very mature. It's in its very early days, and we are aware that we need to have many people to get the basic training of these sessions. And consequently, we organize the program into two kind of major chunks. One of them being the morning plenary sessions, and those morning plenary sessions are typically organized either as keynote speakers. We have three excellent keynote speakers, and we are really excited to have Pierre Gillenberg, Phil Winnie, and Tiffany Burns give exciting keynote talks. In addition to that, we also have several panels. So we hope that you will be able to enjoy several of these panels. We hope that those panels will not only present some of the existing results, which are the state of the art, but they will also challenge us to go into further discussions to identify the major fields or major challenges for the development of the field, as well as major kind of points of the development in the future that we need to put our focus and attention. Our afternoon sessions on Monday and Tuesday, they are primarily organized around workshops. These workshops are really hands-on sessions. They are small groups. We cannot, it is very possible that we cannot accommodate your first choices to attend these workshops because we have limited space for these workshops. They are about 20 to 30 people. We have about 135 to 140 participants overall to LASI. Therefore, please try to have, in addition to your favorite workshop, to kind of think which second workshop you would like also to attend in each of the 2 days. In addition to that, I would also suggest you to check out the website of LASI and see what are the descriptions of each of these workshops, because some of these workshops have a bit of prerequisites, not necessarily the background knowledge, because we try to make sure that we don't really have any high bar to enter any of these workshops, but rather some of these workshops have requirements in terms of technology that needs to be installed prior to attending those workshops. So when you have some moment, please check out some of those workshops and try to install bits and pieces of technology that are needed. As I said, LASI is really a distributed event. So distribution means that we have, in addition to this central event here at Harvard, have other 6 or 7 locations. 6 we have concurrently with LASI. We are pleased to have several events which are in Africa, in Europe, and North America, and one of them being also in Asia. So therefore, that also has a bit of implications for all of us. So whenever we want to ask questions in these morning sessions, and also even in the afternoon sessions, it would be great if you can just wait a bit and talk and ask your questions by using mic. That way we will be able to broadcast and stream all our questions and have all our conversations. The other important implication of this distributed nature of the event is that we decided that second and third day of the event will pretty much have the chairs and local organizers of LASI locals to join us in the morning They will report back to us about their activities, about the things that they found out, also provide us perhaps even with a bit of feedback. And finally, most importantly, we will also, this group here, be able to ask them some questions and engage in conversations with them. In this way, we hope that we will make sure that this event doesn't play just the role of a hub, but rather plays a role of a broker, and basically we have all these nodes as equally represented in our global representation and global organization of the event. One important thing is, I'm pretty sure we will have many people who will be blogging, who will be tweeting. So all of you, I would appreciate if you just pay attention to this site here, so Learning Analytics Institutes, and try to aggregate all those blogs so that all the global events are happening basically at the same spot, so that we have easy access to share information and easy access to distribute and coordinate all our activities. Another requirement we also have for our speakers is if you can please follow this slide, this URL here. This is a Google Doc. This is a link to a Google Doc, and if you can just link your slides. So hopefully you can upload them to either SlideShare, or if you don't have a space to post it, please just send them to me, and we are happy to upload them on your behalf. And this is the URL you can follow. So it's bit.ly LASI slides. So if you could please do that, that'll be very helpful. Many people who are organizing LASI locals, they ask us for this, and that will help us additionally to coordinate activities. As I said, all the sessions, every single session is recorded. So all the morning sessions are also live streamed. So I'm now already online, and you can probably also even follow us if you just go to the LASI website and see that our live stream is already on. That also has certain implications for all of you that we basically probably need to be careful what we are saying, if you care about that. Some of us do, some of us don't, it doesn't matter. But by saying that all the sessions are being recorded, we'll eventually upload all the sessions. So it's not just that we are going to stream them live right now, but they will be archived forever, I hope. So we create these additional resources so that we can have everything organized. You can also see there's a slight change for some of you. There are several of you who attended previous LASI, which was organized at Stanford University last year. That we basically this year tried to emphasize and put a lot of focus on doctoral students. That was one of the feedback that we had last year. So after this plenary session and the reports that will be given by the presidents of SOLAR and International Educational Data Mining Society, we'll have quick lightning toasts by doctoral students. In this way, we really want to have an opportunity for all doctoral students, that everybody knows who are doctoral students. Many of you probably remember those days when you were doctoral students, that many students are often intimidated and pretty much afraid to approach anybody else to discuss. Therefore, we wanted to kind of give an opportunity for doctoral students that they become kind of stars of this event, so that everybody kind of gets to know quickly who doctoral students are, and then later on also make it easier for doctoral students to engage with everybody. This also means that doctoral students will have an opportunity to give poster presentations, which will be offered during the lunch today. So please pay attention when the lunch will be served. Charles, we're going to give a bit of a logistic update before we start with the program. The last 2 points from me. We would like to thank our generous sponsors, without whom we will not be able to manage to organize LASI in the extent as we are able to do it now. So we really want to thank all our sponsors who put resources and generously supported us for organization of the event. And finally, I would like to extend my thanks to several people who put a lot of work and a lot of efforts in organizing LASI. One of them is Charles Lang. He is with us. Garen, I don't see Garen. Garen also helped Charles to organize. So all the great things that you will see, all the great events, all this facility and everything, this is thanks to Charles. And I would really like us all to kind of applaud Charles. Additional persons who are responsible for the organization event, I'm just going to mention some of them. Grace Lynch. I hope you all met Grace Lynch. She is at the registration desk, so she put great work into organizing and coordinating us all to put together the whole event. George Siemens, who helped us with fundraising and coordinating the sponsorship activities, and several other people like Ryan Baker, Shane Dawson, and of course my program co-chair